Charlemagne was a Frankish king who was able to transform the vision of his people and engage in the conquering of a large sum of Europe and create the largest uniform empire during the medieval time period. After the passing of his father, King Pepin, he and his brother Carloman co-ruled the Frankish kingdom. Charlemagne's first of many military campaigns took the form of subduing a rebellion in the Aquitaine province. Soon after, his brother Carloman died in 771, leaving Charlemagne as the sole king of the Franks. To put it simply, Charlemagne's military tactics were unmatched and allowed him to conquer and suppress Germany, Hungary, northern Spain, and northern Italy. The Saxons were next to conquer, and for the next 18 campaigns, he would pursue the conquest of Saxony. Subsequently, Charlemagne now oversaw land for all of Central Europe. Seeing this as an opportunity for protection of his reputation, Pope Leo III crowned Charlemagne Holy Roman Emperor in the year 800. The empire he established began seeing changes in economy, society, and culture under his reformations. Living to be 72 years old, Charlemagne passed away to natural causes in 814. Due to the vast amount of contributions he made during his reign, he is now known as the father of modern Europe.
The 100 Years' War was a conflict between England and France that lasted from 1337 to 1453. A factor that led to the start of the war was English kings wanting full control of the Duchy of Gien. Another factor was the death of Charles IV in 1328. This led English kings to claim the French throne due to them having the closest relation to a Capetian king. Decades into the war in 1429, Joan of Arc managed to defeat the English when she led the French army into the besieged city of Orleans. This victory in Orleans made Joan's popularity grow and allowed for Charles VII to become king, but soon King Charles VII began to fear her growing popularity. He ordered Joan to defend against the attack in Compiègne, where she was abandoned, captured, tried, and burned at the stake by the Burgundians, but Joan's popularity only climbed after her death. The 100 Years' War ended without a treaty and slowly stopped because the English realized that the French troops were too strong for them to defeat.
Meaning to be of middle class, bourgeoisie, the word and lifestyle, originated from France during the French Revolution, which took place during the 18th century. The French people had three estates in the population: the clergy, the upper classes consisting of lords, priests, and nobles, then the lower class, which was largely peasants. But as tension began to rise between the wealthy and the poor, there was a hole that began to form economically and socially. This hole in the lives of the French would be filled in by the bourgeoisie, or middle class. People in the middle class were the ones who saw the capitalist industry increasing and wanted the importance of social equality to be known. The bourgeoisie took action in the demand of politics, taxation, and foreign policy. This revolution reached its peak by the late 1790s, and in 1799, Napoleon Bonaparte established the first strong bourgeois government. The Estates General was an assembly of three French estates: the clergy, the nobility, and the commoners. These meetings were often convened by a ruling king and would discuss political policies, social problems, and other important subjects. The third estate was granted double representation, yet soon realized the problem that came with it. They saw that with the grant, the first and second estate can outvote them, meaning that the majority can't win. This led to the third estate forming what became the communes, which formed meetings separate from the other estates. King Louis XVI failed to sabotage the communes, so instead of continuing the separation, all of them formed under one name, the National Assembly. This led to a stronger French government and helped represent all people within the French nation.
Hugh Capet was born in 941. He was the oldest son of Hugh the Great and Hedwige, Princess of Saxony. In 956, Hugh the Great died, and Hugh Capet inherited his father's estates in Paris and Orleans. Hugh Capet got married in 970 to Adelaide in an attempt to spread his influence southwest, but it failed. Hugh Capet was crowned King of France in 987, and he was the first of 14 Capetian kings. These 14 Capetian kings ruled from 987 to 1328. This era is known as the Capetian dynasty. Hugh Capet died in 996.